So, guys, welcome to the podcast, Ingram Micro, and welcome to Dubai. How are you enjoying Dubai? Pavol, it's your first time, or are you coming here?
No, it's actually not. So I've been in Dubai actually multiple times. I've been attending both GITEX as well as GITEX in the previous years. I believe my entire journey with Dubai, Middle East in overall, and with this part of the world started back in 2013.
So, when are you moving here then?
Well, guess what? You never say never, and I'm actually considering quite a few options.
Good. So I think it's good if we can introduce you guys to the crowd. Of course, Pavol, can you start, and then maybe Tarik.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Happy to do so. So I'm Pavol Golha. I am leading the EMEA sales division at Enable, which basically represents the entire region of the Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Now, it would not be a cliche if I say that Middle East in particular is of a big opportunity for us. Needless to say, we have not been that present here in the past years, but that's changing actually rapidly as we speak. Being previously for roughly 19 years in the ecosystem, both on the hardware, software, and services side, dealing with vendors and being with vendors such as IBM, Dell, VMware, GFI Software, and obviously latest Enable.
Great. Tarik, what about you?
So Tarik Hafid, senior sales engineers. Been with Enable for 7 years. Glad to be at GITEX. Love the energy, love the vibe, and it's my second one actually. And this year is amazing. Really busy. Great conversation with the prospects. Great opportunities. So as Pavol said, we would like to obviously get people to know Enable more. Show product, show how we can help people do better. So that's our mission.
Awesome.
Happy to work with you.
Very good. And this Shashwat, I manage MSP Cloud Business, and I'm gonna torture these guys. So let me start with the first question. What is Enable?
Good. Let me start strategically, then I'll hand over to Tarik when it comes to the solution. So we are an international and actually multinational provider of the software and the services solutions. We keep to say that one of the most unique points why the MSP channel as well as the end customers are with us is the layered approach. We do not focus necessarily on one particular solution, but we try to cover the entire IT infrastructure space from one perspective, and there's the layer approach. So having it in 3 pillars, we start with the remote monitoring and the management, we go over to the backup and the disaster recovery, and at last but not least, and actually one of the most significant portions of the business that we are currently in, is the cybersecurity per se.
I think that is spot on, Pavol. Indeed. So for those 3 pillars, we have a few solutions. We have 2 remote monitoring management solutions. Sorry. One is cloud-based inside RMM. Second one, and central, comes into favors, cloud-based or on-prem. So for the region, we heard that a lot, unit sovereignty. So those solutions can accommodate this. We also have Cove data protection, cloud-based or on-prem, so great backup solution, backup and recovery solution. There's also cybersecurity. So we have partnership with Sentinel for EDR. We also provide MDR, which is your managed EDR. Many more to come, by the way. We also have a password management solution. We provide mail filtering solution with MailAssure, DNS filter, and many more.
Okay, great. So you are basically a technology in one window, multiple solutions. How is it technically better than vendors who are focusing on these technologies and innovating? Why should the enterprise customers who basically lead the change in this market consider this product over the traditional technologies?
Let me start with that again from the strategic perspective. So we love our competition, and we really mean it. The competition helps us obviously to grow and to drive overall on these solutions. As I mentioned, the unique point for most of our channel is pretty much the one-stop shop that we are providing, which means typically any MSP, any partner, or even any end customer does not want to have the hassle of reaching out to multiple vendors, having multiple invoices, being in touch and having like 5, 6, I don't know, 7 point of contacts with, tech support, with sales, with customer care, with marketing, with finance, what have you not. It's kind of like a hassle that nobody really likes. So what we do focus on is to provide vast majority of the requested solution from one-stop shop, which would be Enable, be it as we mentioned, either in the terms of remote monitoring, either in terms of cybersecurity, or even in terms of backup. And as you might have seen, we are very active even in acquisitions and the mergers. Our intention is to provide at least 1 to 2 solutions per year more, which basically means that the current stage where we're able to provide 12 plus solutions, we do expect in a matter of time it would be rather 14, 16, 18, and so on. With the same premise, preferably to have everything from one vendor, preferably to have everything integrated in one platform. That's, I believe, the key component.
Yeah.
Okay, so convenience is the name of the game, and you're adding more and more technologies so that one customer does not have to reach out to multiple vendors. Very good. Okay, and what is the future roadmap of the technology for this region?
Good question. Let me start with the following. What we see in the market happening are basically, I would call it like 3 to 4 trends, right? And obviously the trends are what reflects then the game on our side, because we want to obviously be ahead of trends and obviously keep in line with them. So the one big thing that we do see is the movement to the cloud. Now we understand that the Middle East is one of the regions where you still do have a significant portion of the business which is on premise, and we want to serve and we want to secure these customers as well. That's why majority of our solutions is available both on premise as well as hosted, depending on what we would prefer. Of course, there is always a public sector, then there might be the enterprise sector, which for the one or the another compliance reason prefers to have things in-house and at home, which we absolutely understand and support. On the other side, especially with the SMBs and SMEs, we see the strong movement towards the cloud overall. And we want to support and basically help these customers as well, be it either for the economical or even for the security reasons. So based on that, our roadmap is and will be to be fully focused on both possible platforms, both on premise as well as the cloud. Now, talking about the second trend, which is rather on the security point of view, is the AI and the automation. I would combine it in one point. Why is that the case? Well, first of all, what we still see in many regions, including as well as the Middle East, that the channels as well as the end customers keep still continuing to do many things manually, which means like sitting in front of the dashboard, connecting the dots, but everything's happening kind of like manually, or all goes well half automatically. As Enable, we are bringing the full automation to the game, which basically means with any of our solutions, you automate, you standardize all your portfolio and all your solutions, and can make the things within literally one click and literally within 1 second. A big question for us both internationally as well as Middle East, and I believe that's a topic for many of our customers, is the labor shortage, which basically means that if you like it or not, obviously there is just much more workload, just many more challenges and many more opportunities, but not necessarily many more educated, skilled people that we have there. And that is why automation and standardization come into place a big time. At last but not least, and I would obviously leave Tarik to go a little bit more specific into the solutions and benefits, but we have never stopped inventing the stuff and never stopped basically making the things better and more customer friendly, which means for any of our 12 plus solutions, we do have a constant roadmaps which are being updated on the quarterly basis. Needless to say, while it's not an easy job for our product management to do, we actually keep a good proven record of delivering as well based on the commitments that we have made. And as Tarik has mentioned, either it has been with the EDR, the XDR, and the MDR, which is a huge topic even for the Middle East, for the UAE, Saudi, Bahrain, Kuwait. We do see a huge demand from this side of the river, but as well the topics such as DNS filtering. But overall, the topic of how to make sure that the end customer's life is much more easy, is much more automated, and the end customer can simply focus on what matters the most, and that's their own business.
Okay.
I think what I could add is we are bringing a unified platform. What makes us so special So recently we are adding way more for Apple device management. That's one thing that others don't do as well as we do. They do it the basic. We go way more in depth. Managing your Apple devices like you manage your Windows devices is one thing. Cloud Commander as well. How do you manage your Azure AD users? How do you manage your Intune devices? We are coming very soon with a new solution. That's what Pavol said. New acquisition, bringing those new products. It will help you to manage those users, those permissions in a way more efficient way than you actually do today within the one unified platform. So this is coming soon. Keep your eyes open. You will like it, and no one else does it. Enable does it.
Okay, good. So you mentioned something about skills, and we are aware that many of these IT organizations require highly technical, multiple vendor solution aware teams, highly skilled teams to manage customers. And IT departments in the customers are also becoming smaller and smaller. So when it comes to skills, the good thing about big vendors is that they invest a lot on skill development, so that those skills are easily available and they can be hired by these MSP partners or customers. Is there such a plan to develop skills in the market so that it is easy for customers to find resources for such technology?
Definitely. And Shashwat, you just made a great point there. So whilst we might not have been that present in this particular region in the past, as you know, we do have a strong collaboration with our distribution, represented by Ingram and Aptec. And our intention is both still for Q4 2023 as well as for 2024 to invest much more both into the local resources, into the development trainings, but much more importantly into the local channel. We do have already the first drafts of the channel partner program that we do want to roll out. We are already looking and speaking with many focused partners, be it both the MSPs as well as the system integrators as well as the channel partners, that we would like to fasten and actually broaden even our collaboration with. There are already the very first nice things and projects happenings, but yes, ultimately we would like to have a small and very dedicated group of preferred and premium partners per each single region, per each single country within the Gulf region. Correct.
That's very good. Okay, great. Thank you so much, guys. It was great talking to you, and I'm hoping to have you next year so that we can have season 2. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sasha.
Looking forward to that. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.